Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. History of Mount Tangkuban Perahu. In ancient times, there lived a beautiful woman named Dafa. She has a son who is named Sangkuriang. The two of them live in a house with a loyal dog who always looks after mother and child. Nobody knew that Dafa was actually goddess from heaven, and the dog named Tuma was her husband. Dafa and Tuma were cursed by gods because of a mistake. They had to come down to earth and live as human and dog. Both is safe and serve the sentence gracefully. Young Sangkuriang was very fond of hunting. While hunting, he was always accompanied by Tuma. One day, Sangkuriang went hunting again with Tuma. The young man saw a deer and wanted to hunt it. He gave orders to Tuma to ambush the deer and then chase it. After sneaking around so he will not be caught, Tuma immediately chased after his prey. But it turned out that the deer ran very fast, much faster than any other deer they had had. Sangkuriang joined until he arrived at the riverbank and saw Tumang sniffing in confusion. Tumang! Tumang! Where's the deer? Have you lost track of it? Shouted Sangkuriang. Tumang called only back. How are you? How you lost track of the deer? You stupid dog! Sangkuriang was angry. He took a stone from the riverbank and threw it at Tumang. The stone hit his head and knocked him down. Sangkuriang was surprised by what he had just done. He immediately hit Tumang, who didn't move anymore. The dog's head was covered in blood. His eyes were closed and his breath became utterly here. Tumang! Tumang! Forgive me! I didn't mean to hurt your head. I'm just annoyed. Get up, Tumang! Don't die! Unfortunately, there was so much blood on Tumang's head that the dog finally breathed its last. Sangkuriang cried sadly. He regretted his action. His beloved dog was died. When he got home, he told what happened to his mother, Dafa, who was shocked by Tumang's death. He took a wooden spoon, then she smacked the spoon on Sangkuriang's head and hit his forehead. Go away, you bastard! How dare you kill Tumang, who is so loyal to you? Go away, don't ever come back, said Dafa. Sangkuriang left the house with wounded forehead and painful hurt. For years, Sangkuriang traveled, and from the trip, he gained a lot of knowledge. Until one day, Sangkuriang arrived at the village he was born in, but Sangkuriang didn't recognize. While resting, Sangkuriang saw a beautiful woman and intends to marry her. Sangkuriang didn't know that the woman was Dafa, his own mother. At first, Dafa didn't know who Sangkuriang was because her son had grown into a handsome man. When Sangkuriang approached her, she didn't suspect anything until she saw the scar on the young man's forehead. Suddenly, she knew that the young man was Sangkuriang, her son. Dafa was trying to explain about the fact to Sangkuriang, but Sangkuriang didn't believe. Finally, Dafa put forward two provisions. First, Sangkuriang had to jump the Dichtarum River. The second, Sangkuriang had to build a large boat to cross the river. Both provisions must be met before the jump. Dafa took two provisions would make Sangkuriang give up. That night, Sangkuriang got meditation to jump the river. Dafa was worried. What if Sangkuriang finishes? There is no way I can marry my own child, said Dafa. Then Dafa prayed for God to help her. Suddenly, the red shawl flew towards the east. Sangkriang was surprised and didn't think that morning would come sooner than he expected. He found out that everything was tied to his teeth. She didn't want to marry him. Sangkriang broke her and became angry. He went on a rampage, tracking the dumb hitman. The dumb, the dumb, begging the dumb hitman. Breaking the dumb hitman. The dumb boat fall, the dumb crashed and caused a triple flu. Dumb caused a triple flu. He also kicked the large boat until it pushed far away. His magic method, the boat fall upside down until it and turned into a mountain. Until now, mountain that looks like an inferred canyon and still be seen. His name is Mount Tangkuban Perahu. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.